go ahead and hop into the game. I will only be streaming for about an hour today, and then I'm going to hop over to Twitch. So if you want to actually check out my Twitch as well, it's Keeper. It's KRYPT, and I'm gonna start a new series over there on Call of Cthulhu. So I will actually be recording content there after I get done with the Open Country series. I will go ahead and start Call of Cthulhu, and I will upload that here for you as well. I have videos 11 through 15 coming very, very soon for Open Country, and then I will start the Call of Cthulhu. I have Open Country pretty much finished. I think I have a couple more missions to play on Open Country, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. Once again, thank you so much if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this afterwards. Please drop any suggestions for games that you would like to see, or playthroughs that you would like to see, and I will be happy to get this going for you. As always, it's a pleasure. Let's jump right into it. Elgato does not want to be friendly today. do apologize for that brief interruption, guys. My Elgato did not want to cooperate with me. A little bit behind, but we're gonna do it, I guess. Alright, so we're picking up exactly where we left off yesterday. We're gonna go ahead and try to find old ship. Yesterday because we were tracking it and all of a sudden the footprints just disappeared out of nowhere. They're just gone. So old Chip jumped over a rock and there was just no other sign of him. So let's see if we can have a little better fortune here with our hunt for old Chip. And when you pick up the first sign, as you can see, like these little white steps on the screen, so you don't have to look at each one until they stop, and then when it stops, then you have to look at it in order to get the next one. Also, I've started playing music on the stream as well. Kind of figured that would be a nice addition, not to just have to hear my beautiful voice for an hour, hour and a half. But if it is too loud or anything is disturbing about me, please let me know, and I will be happy to kind of edit the sound and everything when I go live next. And it just told me to move silently, so I should be on his trail here. So if I scare any of the animals around here, when it tells you to be quiet, if you don't crouch and move silently, any of the animals in the area can tip Chip off and he'll run. And it's very, very finicky. It's a very, very difficult system to try to master. There he goes. He's up there in the bushes somewhere. Let me get my sneaking up. I'm going to raise my sneaking a little bit to help with this mission. This is really a kind of broken mission. I feel like they didn't do the mechanic as well as it could have been done, as far as being able to look down at the as far as being able to look down at the tracks. Ooh, there he is. So he's right through these bushes right here.
I think I spooked
away. He ran off. Gotta track him again. Alright, caramba. Old Chip, old Chip, old Chip. Getting on my nerves, guy. So, let's try it again.
I think I heard something.
Let's see if we can get old Chip. So there are his footprints. They did the atmospheric, like the atmosphere and the environment very, very well. I love the ambient noise. I love the rain and how it actually makes the screen itself look wet, like you're being rained on. That is a really nice touch. know, guys. Looks like the game glitched out again. It put steps inside the rocks, so I can't look at them. Yep, put the markers inside the rocks and stuff, so it won't let me actually... Ah, there we go. Finally got one I can pick up. And if you've ever played this, you know how difficult it is to try to look at the different tracks, because you can't track the animal by looking down, because you can't like look down at the ground. You actually have to stand back and kind of predict where the next step is going to be, so that you can look at it before you get to it, because there's not really... There we go. Back on this trail. A way to look up under your feet. And it gets a little easier when you're tracking some stuff and you have your companion, because you can actually set your companion to track, and he'll track different animals for you. So instead of you having to try to find the prints, he will actually find the entire path for you, and you don't have to examine any of the tracks. And that rain just made it a lot harder to see the outline of the tracks. Just bear with me, guys. It's going southwest. Yeah, whereas I could see a whole path before. Can't see them so well. Southwest. Running back towards Lucas Corner. Alright, let me go over here. Let's see if they give me another bit. See if I get chased down by wolves again today. Yep, I will. Hi. How you doing there? Hey. Oh, that was his face. Ah! Sweet! I actually just got an achievement for killing, I believe, a wolf with a rifle. Because that is a very difficult thing to do. I've never actually, since I've been playing this, killed a wolf with a rifle. You usually can't do enough damage to it to kill it with this little standard rifle. As you guys saw yesterday, I shot Old Chip dead on and did not drop him with this rifle. I actually shot him twice yesterday, so it's not a very powerful rifle at all. If he ran back to his home area. So the place that the mission is actually supposed to take place is supposed to be at Watkins Pond. Sometimes you'll pass by tracks early and it'll show you where Old Chip is, but this is actually the area that you're supposed to start this mission. So the original tracks are supposed to be here. I'm hoping that it respawned them when I spooked them, so that I can try to... That's the Stanford Pond. Looking for Watkins Pond. Hopefully I'll hear him when I get over here. Here at Watkins Pond. Let's see if it'll give me a area. There we go, guys. I actually just saw that my webcam wasn't on, so I turned that on. How you guys doing? Alright. See if it gives it to me. Ah, there he is, old Chip.
I got it.
Got him. Yeah, I dropped old Chip. There we go. And once again, there are some areas in the game that are just extremely glitched out. Like right here, this moose is running, but not going anywhere. And the fact that they made the head a instant kill for elk is... That's usually not where they would say you gotta shoot an elk to kill it immediately. But now that I know, I actually just realized that that was a kill area on an elk. So I'm guessing
Ranger
you have to
Ainsley, do
shoot...
you copy? Over.
Guessing you have to shoot old Chip in the head if you want to drop him the first time. Pro tip. Figured it out the fourth time I did this, actually.
Down and trophy is harvested.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Meet me at the lodge.
Saw that I have a viewer
Roger
in here.
that.
Drop
Over and out.
something in the chat. Let me know how you feel today. Thank you for watching. And if not, just hang out and enjoy. We are playing Open Country today. This has actually become one of my favorite games to kind of work through and try to figure out more effective and efficient ways to go through the mission. This mission that I'm currently doing is honestly not one of my favorite missions because it's kind of finicky. There are some glitches that can happen and you can hit old Chip dead on and he won't actually go down, but it's worth it. So once again, I was just talking about the ambience of the game and the ambient noise and how I love the rain. And how the rain, like, will literally fall on your character's face, and you have to, like, navigate through the rain and the water. It's a really, really cool feature of the game. During this, I will be walking through the missions. I won't really be doing much hunting. I would suggest if you want to go ahead and get everything that you're going to need to be prepared to go through the storyline later, the better shotgun, the different scopes, the more powerful rifles, I would take some time and actively hunt to make sure you have the funds needed to buy those resources. Also, unless you're really good at the game, you're going to need a lot of bandages later. You can either upgrade your medical skill in the skill tree, which is right here. Give me 1 second. So the medicine man perk, and that'll help you a little bit with making your own resources. But it's kind of a skill that they really didn't think through, because instead of buying the bandages, you still have to buy the cloth. There's not a way to make cloth in the game. So you're just trading off buying one thing for another. And if you're going to buy anything, you might as well just buy the bandages. I usually buy the bandages later in the game. You can pretty much buy all of her bandages for about a half day's hunting in the game. So you get about 5 or 6 kills and you can usually get the bandages. Pretty cool. So I got my first person viewing from YouTube. So, pretty cool. Kinda sad they didn't hang out with me, though. To each their own. And I'm gonna be playing more exciting games later. I don't want to start the exciting games while I'm streaming for nobody, you know? I got a couple of horror games, I got a couple of multiplayer games, a couple of mystery games, all of which I'm gonna be making content for. So if you are watching this, keep an eye out for that on YouTube. And check me out on the live stream, because if you do, you get the opportunity to vote on what we play. And if I don't currently have it, then I will get it so that we can play through that together. I had to make some room for the stuff we're gonna have to pick up. See, like glitches like this. You just randomly get stuck on logs and trees and things. Let's see. Got canned beans, rifle ammo, proper bandages. Got the ranger's gear. Gonna collect the water. Let me take a drink of that. And when you refill the water, you're going to actually get 3 doses of water. Grab the cloth. And remember this area, because in a later mission you're actually going to need to come back right to this area actually to pick up a plant for a scientist. So remember how to get back up here, and you'll be a little better prepared when you come back, because you'll have at least the basic shotgun, and the basic shotgun is going to help you with wolves and stuff. So that, and the game does get more difficult as you go along. Early in the game, you'll find that usually a shot will take out most things. Later in the game, that is not true. When you get up to the black bears and you get up to the snow ridge, that they are really, really difficult to. Oh, I marked that. Okay. But yeah, it gets really difficult to kill them. I think the black bear, even with the most powerful shotgun that you can get, you can only it only drops them in 3. And with your health maxed completely out, like your durability maxed completely out, if it hits you, you'll still bleed out. So it takes about 1/4 of your energy and, well, your health, and it will make you bleed out. if it makes contact with you. And I haven't been able to kill one yet without actually taking some damage. So it's a labor of love when you get to that mission. So we're gonna go northwest. Alright guys, I am gonna just go ahead and play some music here. Be careful because the Burton Cave, I mean the Burton Hole, if you fall in there, it'll kill you. So fall damage is no joke in this game at all. And I gotta go the other way. I will cut all of this running out for you guys, but now you see just how long it takes to do some of these missions with it pushing you through different ways. And I am saddened to tell you that it doesn't get any easier to travel around because you can only use the four-wheeler for certain missions. So you spend a lot of time just running through the open country, but it is how quickly your person comes out. That's ridiculous. The hunter sense is way too short. You use it and it literally, I'm gonna show you. So you use it and it like drains your health the entire time you use it, but it's very, very like, it's got a short radius on it. So you gotta be right up on a item to really see it through your hunter sense. Gotta go back to the Lupus area, and I probably have to fight more wolves. It's so funny because later in the game, wolves really aren't even a problem. Like you just walk through them later in the game because you have a shotgun. But I think the average wolf later in the game takes 2 shots from the most powerful shotgun that you can. It's not a bad fight. Not like the rifle would take like 5 shots. If you're lucky, I think the least amount of times I've had to shoot one yet was when I just killed it with 3 shots. That's the least amount of times I've had to shoot it to kill one with the rifle. I usually shoot about 4 times before it runs away. I hit it about 4 times. So it's actually pretty interesting because I had stopped trying to kill the wolves with the rifle. If you watch the content I put on my YouTube page at The Crypt Keeper, THEEKRYPT KEEPER on YouTube, then you'll see that with these guys I shot them 3 times and then they start running off. If you have to choose between meat and hide, always go meat. Meat has a better value than hide until it gets to below 50 freshness. Once it gets below 50 freshness, I would throw it away so that you don't mistakenly eat it and it becomes pretty much worthless in the store. I think they'll give you like 5 bucks for it. 5 or 10 bucks or something much lower than you would normally get for it. One of the good things about hide is it doesn't go bad, and it's generally a little lighter than meat. So it's a good money maker. If I had done this perfect, I could have got back to my car before it got dark. But apparently I did not do it perfect. Because I should have had a screenshot west and then I should have gone southwest. But I must have been going west. Or southwest originally. If we have to go northwest. There we go. Now I can go straight west to Benton. RV area, and then we have another one that we completed, guys. If anybody is listening, you just heard how late that shot was, man. It is just pitiful, the lag and stuff on the audio sometimes, man. I've literally been streaming, or I've been recording, and it never even made the shooting sound. The shooting sound never came out. Alright, so because I came to the lake first, we may have a fight on our hands in the dark, which won't be great. But at least I have bandages now, so if I get bit by a wolf, I can bandage it up. I would not suggest going on this path at night, because it's not great. Not having anything that can actually kill a wolf. Or effectively kill it. And just a shout out as well, I will be live streaming this and the playthrough until I get any suggestions from anyone else on what you want to see live streamed here on YouTube. I will also be streaming on Twitch as well. I will be streaming Call of Cthulhu on Twitch. If you would like to see that on the YouTube stream, let me know, and I can make sure that I arrange that as well. So funny because like 30% of this game is Nature Runner 2.0. Like, you just spend all of the time in the world running through the woods. It would be really cool if they created like a checkpoint system where you can actually fast travel to certain checkpoints. And just like when you sleep, it takes up energy. If it took up more energy and more food to fast travel, that would be fine. So you have to make sure you have the resources that you need to make the trip and stop and eat and rest and such. But the constant just hour of running after doing a mission is really painful. And I'm blitzed out here. Okay, so just blitzed. So sometimes you'll like climb up and then it won't let you go any further. Yeah, I'm just stuck here. Not sure why that's happening. There we go. There we go. I think it's generating the wolf that spawns up here. There's a wolf that spawns at the top of this hill right here. I'm hoping he's not here, because I don't have my companion yet. But when your companion's with you, I know it always spawns up here. This is Rattlers. So north. Oh. So sweet, he did not spawn up here. I did not have to fight another wolf. I think they're showing me mercy today. But this is the first real test that the game gives you. I don't think there's a way to get this entire mission done in one day, and I think they made it like that so that you are required to actually build a shelter and survive out in the open country. Now, one of the things that it took me a while to learn that you could do is put your resources and everything, like your hide, inside your truck. And then I'm going to show you a really cool kind of thing that you can do. So I'm going to save here. I'm going to take the water from... Oh, there's no water, apparently. And then I'm going to add into my stash box a couple of the bandages that I picked up on this last mission. I hopefully won't need 6 bandages on me. Then I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to go ahead and start the next day. So then you have to go back to the Snow Ridge Lights to go ahead and complete this mission.
Hey!
Hey, great to see you. Sorry if I sounded a bit hasty. The head ranger was all over us. It's a very agitated time of the year at the office now.
Oh, no problem. Does this population control thing happen every year?
It is done on a fairly regular basis, mostly when it's needed. And when it's needed, it's basically all hands on deck.
About the elk, he looked just fine. Can you explain what disease?
Chronic wasting disease. It's an ugly disease. It's always fatal and it spreads like wildfire at a certain stage. First, movement is affected, then significant weight loss occurs, and after that, his behavior begins to change, and even more ugly symptoms I won't mention occur. You get where I'm going with this, right?
Again, he looked healthy.
A blood test showed it had this disease, luckily in the stages where no symptoms are shown. It needed to be down fast before the disease spread to other animals.
Now I understand. I appreciate that you told me all this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it a lot, Ranger. I've got to go now.
Okay, keep in touch.
You bet.
Snarling and growling when you got close might be hurt.
Go straight into the
It
next
might be
mission
too
here, guys.
dangerous to try to calm it down
We
up
have
close.
been streaming
You
for
might
about
need to
40
ask for
minutes.
authorization
So
to use the
I am
parent
going
gun.
to wrap it up
You gotta
in about
take
an
this
hour.
with
I
danger.
should have time to do this next
Thank you
mission.
for letting us
And
know.
we will
Snow
do
Ridge
that
Lodge
live.
out.
And then if you
Did
have,
someone
if you
say
guys have
dangerous?
any feedback,
Someone
if
say
you watch this
dangerous?
live, I
There have
appreciate
been
you.
several
Please
reports
drop
about
any
a dog attack
kind of
at the
content
cabin.
that you want to see, any games
Howling,
that you want to see a
scaring away
walkthrough
tourists
for.
who are trying to get
Once
close.
again, I do have Call of
I got
Cthulhu
this.
coming
All
up.
I need is to
So
find
that
something
will
to
be
feed the
streamed
poor animal,
on
and I think we'll
my,
make friends pretty
Twitch,
quickly.
And I will be bringing
What a
some
happy
recorded and
coincidence.
edited
Nancy just
content
received
here.
a
If
batch
you
of
guys want
dogs.
to see that live, let me know. I know
Probably
that
a
there was a
mistake
pretty
with our
good
supplier.
amount of people
Go ahead and
who
check
wanted
with
to
her
see Call
and
of
see
the
how much she
Wild.
has.
So,
Well,
or,
I'll be. Lucky
yeah,
is
Call
with
of
us.
the Wild and Open Country.
Indeed.
Those are
Thanks,
two
Gary.
that there are a lot of people
Bring the dog
kinda
back
doing
in.
though, so I wanted to
We'll
do
feed it some
something
proper
that not
food
many people
and tend to its
providing for you. So just
Is
let
that
me know
alright,
what you want to
Ranger?
see, and I'd be happy
Bring
to
it back
to
here
you.
if you can. We'll decide what to
Thanks
do.
for
when
hanging
it's
out,
back.
guys.
Radio in if you need assistance. Stand by on the paperwork for the track gun.
Understood. See y'all later.
Sorry, y'all, I'm putting this on my favorites. I actually really like this song.
Hey!
Right?
Hi, Nancy. I heard you got some dog snacks. Think you could spare some for a good cause?
What? Ran out of game, berries, and canned food, so now you're branching out?
We received reports of a stray dog near Mountain Pass Cabin. It might be hurt, so I need to make friends before attempting to bring it back here.
This morning we received a full box of these dog treats. I didn't order it, so I'm guessing there was a mix-up on my supplier's end. I think I'm going to pay for the full box and keep it around. Just in case, you know.
Thanks for the help, Nancy.
Hey, don't think that the rest of these are for free.
Don't worry, I won't.
So the over-under shotgun, of course, you have to buy that. But yeah, here's what I'm saying. So you can sell things from your backpack, but if you press Y, if you look down at the bottom, if you press Y, you can actually sell directly from your RV as well. So if you run out of storage in your backpack, or if you get a chance to go back to your RV, it's best to always just go back to your RV, throw your food in there, and so it doesn't take up space. And like I said, I'm selling this meat for 19 bucks a piece, I think, as soon as it's harvested. So if you can get any in the 90s, you get like 25 bucks for it. The pelts can actually sell for a good amount as well. I just had no money after I bought the shotgun, and I'm up to 654 bucks. So it's definitely worth keeping. I'm going to get a couple of things. So you want to keep antiseptic and you want to keep anti-inflammatory either in your stash or in your RV, preferably on you if you have the space, just because it honestly will save your life. They are super critical over like bleed out and damage in the game. They do
Hey.
not play. You will die very quickly if you get an open wound. So yeah. So where I just went, Mountain Pass Cabin is where you're gonna do your next mission, and that's when you get your companion.
Hey there, boy. Let me take a look at you up close. Now, you like the smell of that, don't you? Well, it's pretty good, you know. Come on, let me get closer. I'm gonna sit next to you. There we go, buddy.
Hey, Buckshot. I see you got a new friend there.
He's pretty banged up. There's a nasty-looking gash in his left thigh. I reckon you can take a look.
Doesn't look deep, and it's not fresh either. I'll clean it up. Apply some disinfectant, bandage it, and he'll be all good.
Thanks, man. I guess we can tell Ainsley to drop that trank gun paperwork business.
That we can do.
Hey, buddy, you look good. Here, it's the last one. I'll grab some more later. You really seem to like these. Hey, I have some work to do in the woods. You want to come with me? You're a smart one.
So that's your companion. For some reason, I have no idea why on the Lord's green earth they called your dog Bob. But they named your dog Bob. So, yeah, that happened. Kind of an interesting name for a dog. Now, I usually move my rifle to the truck just so I can go ahead and have that in there, and there's no like wasted space in my inventory. And Gary's mallet is right here as well. Make sure you pick that up because that is a collectible. I'm not sure what happens when you get all of the collectibles, but I know that there is a collectible there. With this mission, ultimately what you're gonna do is you're gonna come out here and you're gonna train your dog. You're gonna train Bob. So you take him on a hunt for the first time, and let's see. So you feed him a fun snack, and then it'll actually start the training mission. So then you gotta take him out to Brighton Lake, and it's actually not as bad now because I actually have a gun that can kill any of the wolves that jump out at us. And you'll notice it tells you in this mission, but you can kind of tell when you're going to be attacked by something when you're moving through, because Bob will stop following you and he'll just growl. So that's how you can tell when there's a predator nearby. Now, if you aim and you actually click the left stick, it hones in your aim, and it'll send even the buckshot. It'll send it at your animal. I actually really like the shotgun in this game. I think it's much more effective than the rifle because it can kill everything. So it's actually really effective to me. I think the only thing I run into is not having enough ammunition just for the shotgun. So the shotgun, whereas they will give you maybe one pack of, whereas they will give you one case of shotgun shells for your shotgun, then they'll give you maybe 3 or 4 boxes of bullets for your rifle. So they really want to incentivize you to use that rifle, but the rifle's really, really weak. Like, anybody who's actually played the game can agree. Even the, like, sniper rifle that you get later in the game, I really wish they would show a caliber to make it make sense as to how weak that make sense as to how weak that rifle is, because that rifle is really, really pitiful that you have to use to try to kill different game. Right, I just unlocked the badge as well. I'll let you guys read that, or I'll just go ahead and read it to you so we can read it together. So being able to forge, hunt, build a fire, and a shelter got me this far. I have the basics locked down. Now all I have to do is keep doing the good work. Keep helping people and exploring and learning. So here, you're gonna tell your dog to search first. Tell him to search for a waterfowl. And then he's gonna, like, it doesn't really work well. He just circles around and circles around and then he barks. Scared a beaver, which is why they took off. You actually can get some of the ducks without them flying off if you're actually really stealthy in your approach. But I was not, so I didn't get that benefit. Good thing is they're super easy to get, super easy to kill. And on this first mission, they kind of keep them here. They kind of keep them here for the first mission, so you can just kind of like train your dog. Usually they will run away though, so if you like spook them, they will run out of the area, and then they come back after I think like 10 minutes. Just go and fetch you, please. Fetch my bird, please. Afterwards, I feed him just so that his love for you goes up. You have your food bar on your dog, and then you have your love bar. If the food bar starts to go down and you haven't fed him, then yeah. So you see what just happened. He ran away, but a wolf tried to attack him. So he runs when predators are around. About 5 minutes, then you can call him again. And that's just part of this mission right here. So you have to use your dog whistle after he actually runs away finally. You have to use your dog whistle to call him back to you. After this mission, you get the opportunity to learn like the different commands from him. He walks you through and tells you, your character tells you that he actually can point out different things that you're hunting for when you're hunting for it. Once you get his relationship with your dog all the way up, then it is really, really cool. You can tell him to search for tracks, and the dog will actually walk the line of the tracks, and he'll actually bark. So that is the end of this mission, guys. So I'm gonna go back and save, and that is gonna conclude our stream for today. No, it was more of a shorter one. I will probably start streaming more often on YouTube, maybe 2 hours on YouTube for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if there's interest there. I'm ultimately judging the interest on either Twitch or YouTube. So if you are interested in watching me stream, I'm pretty much open to most content. If it's not too vulgar, I'm looking for any kind of mystery games, puzzle games, any kind of games that can be family friendly. I enjoy jokes. I enjoy games that have a sense of humor, even if crude, but I don't want to make a vulgar page. So just hit me up with any suggestions. I'd be happy to look at them. I'd be happy to judge whether or not you guys want to watch streams here on YouTube, or if you want to watch streams on Twitch. I just need to know, and I'd be happy to stream on either one of those platforms. Actually fixed part of a problem too, where when the animals try to burrow into the ground, there's a period the ground kind of opens up, and if you were to touch that before, when the game first came out, you would die. It would kill you. It would do this thing where it like rebounded you all the way up as high as the game could go, and you would fall to your death. Again, there we go. About that time, it is actually 7:02. So I will be here for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 until 7 p.m. Then I will be going over to Twitch and streaming under It's Crypt Keeper, so ITS KRYPTKEEPER on Twitch. If you are interested in watching me stream Call of Cthulhu, that will be over on Twitch as well. If you have any suggestions for content that you would like to see, let me know, and I'd be happy to produce that for you. It has been a pleasure, and as always, thank you so much for giving me a watch. You all have a wonderful day.